This is Turning Eye Flowers Radio. I'm your host, Rachael Shipp. Tonight, I'm here at the Grotto. It's Monday night singer-songwriter event with Jody Jones. I'm here with special guests.
Phil Wallace.
All right, Phil. And what exactly do you do?
For the most part, I write songs and I try to get a little business going when I can. But I'm a songwriter, play music, kind of Texas country if you want to blend it in with that.
Texas country? Okay. So I noticed you earlier tonight and you're wearing a Doc's record shirt. You shop at Doc's?
I have a couple times. I played a couple little shows there, so.
Right on.
The local scene.
Yeah, I love Doc's. How would you describe your music, Mr. Phil?
I change it around quite a bit. I guess I don't know if that's the way you're supposed to do it, but yeah, it's I've been told a lot of people like what I do because I do what I feel. You know, if I do a cover, you wouldn't know it because I kind of do it my own way. I don't twist it up too bad. I just twist it up just enough so it don't sound like you listen to the radio every time you hear something. So.
What can people gather by your music?
I guess a lot of my stuff's pretty deep. When I got into songwriting, I was real young and going through a lot of teenage crap, so pretty much wrote about that. And I guess writing about stuff like that was pretty deep for being 15 and 16. So it's kind of how my music took a turn to being somewhat deep, I guess.
So you were 15 and 16 when you started writing music, correct?
When I first started, yeah.
When you first started. Back then, I'm not going to actually ask you how old you are, but back then, what were your influences on music as far as bands that you listened to, that you rocked out to?
I've always been into the old stuff. I like Creedence and I like that sound. I like more of the old rock and roll sound and not so much the new age and the modern recording, modern technology so much. I like the raw sound, you know.
Yeah.
So I got into a lot of that stuff, and then even when I look for new music now, I look for more of the raw sound, and more live recording than well-placed music.
Old, you say old. Let's see, how old? I guess I'll just name a few. You like Otis Redding?
Yeah, I like Otis Redding. When I first started, I think my whole thing learning how to play guitar was playing a lot of really old country, so that's kind of how I came up. And when I was real young, a lot of the old guys at like the auto shops and stuff where we hung out with my dad would always like throw out a name of a song of some real old guy like Lefty Frizzell, you know, and I was like 11 years old and I could name off everybody, you know, so that's kind of how I came up learning how to play guitar and learning how to sing and write, was listening to the really old, like, you could say 40s and 50s, you know, Texas swing, Bob Wills, that kind of stuff.
Like Marty Robinson?
I like Marty Robinson.
Okay. And Hank Williams?
I like Hank Williams.
All right. So, what makes you different than what's going around in the Fort Worth scene?
I don't know, the Fort Worth scene's changed so much in 10 years. I know you weren't going to ask me how old I was, but 10 years has changed quite a bit, and I think what's different about me is I'm not really going for being part of the package, you know. I'm not so much going for being part of the package as much as I am being the more original and kind of not such a badass. But if you don't like it, sorry about it. You know, this is what I write and how I do it.
Right on. Well, the owner of the bar is flagging us down. Apparently, you're due on stage. We better get in there. We're taking a fashionable high exit, I guess I should say, but we're about to make an entrance. With a cloud of smoke, this ought to be good. All right. Indeed. Thank you. All right.